make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah. We back, man. Let's parlay with us, man. You got me, Mr. Bean. Sorry for the little short delay on the start, man. We had to do some technical difficulties, things, work it out, fix it out, and we did. So we back on the scene, man. Yo, it's Parlay with us, the regular sports guys talk show. We bring it to you guys every week, twice a week, man. Today's a fire show. Man, you know what we got, man. You know what we talking about today, man. You see the damn title, man. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. I can't wait for Stacks, man, to jump in. It's me, Mr. Beans, and Stony Crook. Hustle Stacks will be here in a minute. But yo, man, and shout out to Sean Doe. But yo, woo-wee, man. That's crazy. I can't wait for Stacks to get in. I'm just waiting on him, man. Stacks should be in any moment. Yeah, and I just want to get it started with him, man. Like it's crazy.
He's probably getting all his info together, his notes, and he's pulling all kinds of information and shit. So he's probably getting all that together.
Yeah. So you know what? It is what it is, man.
We can get into it.
We can get into it, man. As y'all see the title, man, the Feds went and grabbed some players and coaches today. I just had to put that title out there, Stony, When I seen that today, I was kind of like overshadowing it, like, oh, what's going on here? But then as the day progressed, and I was like, oh no, this is serious. Like, this is real deal. Like, you know what I mean? I really started looking at the highlight, looking at the stuff coming through on Barstool, on this one. I mean, which one I was on? I was on one of them.
Barstool, you got
Barstool. I got ESPN. I got all of them.
CBS Sports.
All of them coming through.
I got it on one of my feeds too. I just got the headlines. I didn't even know where it came from, man. I opened my phone and that's what I saw. Like it was like bam, because all my alerts come on my what you call that? Of the iPhone, my lock page. When your phone locked, but you still
you see the that's what I'm talking about.
I got it right there, man. I pressed that shit. Boom, man. That shit was crazy. But quickly, the most glaring thing to me is head coach, NBA head coach.
Yeah.
That's unprecedented, man. Like, there's been definitely high people, high places getting caught up. But with sports betting, well, this case, it's not so much sports betting. I mean, we're gonna find out more allegedly or whatever, but this is more about some poker thing he was running. But the fact that he got arrested on that type of status, an NBA head coach, that was the most glaring thing to me.
It's the way they scooped them all in together, the Feds and them. It's the way they scooped them in together. It's like they snatched Terry Rozier on gambling on whatever sports and games. And then they snatched Chauncey. They said they got 30 motherfuckers. They got 30 motherfuckers out of 11 states. They ain't even named half these people yet. But I guess those were the most prominent ones for them to put on the stage like that. Chauncey Billups, an NBA championship, a beast with the Pistons and stuff like that. This is real deal.
Hall of Famer. He was one of those type of players that they held in high regard. Player that came from nothing.
Yeah, and real quick, man. Another Lost Soul. What up, man? Thanks for coming through. I see you've been on there. I think he's been on the chat waiting for a minute. But shout out to Jalik. Jalik make a good point here. What up, my man Jalik? Man, you make a real good point.
Well, I mean that billionaire crypto dude, he's connected. That's the difference,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to.
He's what?
Connected.
Yeah, but
I just be thinking it's just a lot deeper than that. But when you got a guy like that guy, I got to look more info on it. That's dealing with that much money. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some funny business going on.
There is funny business going on because there's a lot there's a lot of funny business on who's getting rich off of crypto right now. There's a lot of funny business
getting away with certain things because he might have made other people rich.
Yeah, they're getting away with certain things, but nice outtake on that one, Jalik, man. I feel you on that. They're partying dudes that left and right out of the league, and they're going, now they going after. I think that's real talk, Jalik. Not to bring it like that, but and we try to keep it sports here, but now y'all going after NBA players. Like, this is some stuff that they've been knew about years ago. I heard this is their second go around at Terry Rozier for this gambling thing. The first time around they couldn't prove it, or they didn't have, they didn't have no they didn't have enough evidence to hit Terry Rozier with anything to suspend him from the league or for him to get arrested or anything. And the second go around, y'all jump back on Rozier again, and y'all found something within that to really pin him. This is not new. I don't know about the whole situation with Chauncey, but the whole shit with Terry Rozier, that goes back some time now. Like, that's old news in a way. Like, and they came back after him, and then they jumping on. Bro, I'm not saying I'm about to introduce Stacks. He's in the green room real quick. But real quick before let me finish my comment before, because Jalik makes a good point. There's something nefarious going on here, and if y'all ain't smelling it, I don't know. Y'all need to wake up. Something nefarious is going on, because all of a sudden they going after NBA players. Like,
I got my take on that though. I got my take
on.
Hold on.
Let me introduce Stacks. Guys, welcome. We got Hustle Stacks on the show. He has made it, even though he's late. Shout a round of applause for Hustle Stacks for making it on this show.
Y'all niggas gonna stop putting me on blast. Y'all said 7:30. 7:30.
Man, look at the text, man. We got receipts.
Stop no shit, Stoney. And you got receipts, man. And you sent your text, Stoney, to the other text thread anyway, and I'm killing you with the fit today anyway. So don't start, dog.
Stacks, Stacks, I sent that. If you didn't see your email come through since like 3:30, that's the show.
I see the email, but when y'all send the text,
you responded to it when we told you what time. You responded.
No, I said 7:30 on the text. It says 7:30.
Nah, it says 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, and we got to keep an eye on it because Cook has an engagement to meet before he got to be out, man. He got to get the babies. But But no, for real. No, Stacks, I want to bring you in with the conversation, man. We got a few people in here on the live. Shout out to Jalik. Shout out another Lost Soul, man. And shout out to everybody else in the YouTube and the Facebook thing. But we're hitting that topic right now, and I like the fit, like the jacket. That shit's fly. But let me the topic. You see the topic. The Feds grabbed up the boys from the NBA. They grabbed up the coach Chauncey Billups. So we're going in. We're talking about. I was at the point where I just made my point about Terry Rozier. Jalik made some points about they pardoning billionaires and stuff like that who did cooking stuff, but they want to jump after these dudes for gambling and whatever the case might be. So it's like I'm saying there's something else nefarious going on out there for them to put these dudes' lives out there like that on something for Terry Rozier that's old, that they brought back up, and now they found something to grab him on. And then like I said, the whole thing with what's my man with Billups, I don't know, was that whole thing. They started talking about Mafia Gambino family thing. They trying to make it seem a little bit too movie in Vegas like to me. It sounds movie-like to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. So with that, I'm having you jump in this conversation, Stacks. What do you think's going on with this big news right now in the NBA?
I mean, we all hood dudes at the end of the day. Stoney, we all beings. We know people. The Feds will let you run around for like 5 years. They'll be watching you for like 5. So the Terry Rozier thing been going on for. Why you think he didn't play in the playoffs last year? Think about that. You mean to tell me, Stoney, that he couldn't help that Miami team as bad as their guards were?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So everybody knew the shit was coming through the pipeline, and they couldn't have him play. Now, I don't think this has got nothing to do with no conspiracy, black or white.
No,
I think Terry Rozier.
No, hell no.
It ain't nothing funny about no billionaires being part of whatever. Terry Rozier is a fucking idiot. That's what it all
greedy idiot.
A greedy idiot. Stoney, he just signed a big deal. What is $50,000 going to do for you that you're making $26 million a year? And I don't get the fact. I mean, I get it. This gambling addiction, but if quote unquote, if they say what he said he did was try to fix games, and if you look at the tape, the shit looks serious. I'm sorry. I mean, if you look at the tape, the games they said that he was fixing games.
Yeah, a sprained ankle. He was gonna come up with a sprained ankle.
Funny, Stoney. It looked real funny. It looked real funny.
Look real funny.
I ain't gonna throw him under the bus. I need to hear more facts. But if he did that, shame on him, man. I'm not saying he did it, but if he did that, shame on him. You are, first of all, I'm gonna go over the black and white thing. As a black billionaire, we can't play the same game they play. I mean, stop acting like we can walk up the same stairs they walk in, go to the same buildings they walk in, or even go to the same apartment, whatever. We have to play by a different cloth. Stop thinking you could play by their rules. It's their book. You have to play by your own.
See, rules. Now you're talking some facts. That's facts right there. And I think that's where they get it mixed up.
Know that. Beans, we all hooked. If we hit $1 million, we can't live the same way we used to live.
That's
we
can't
true. Go to the same places we used to go to. We probably can't even kick it with the same people we used to kick it with. We probably can't, because money makes enemies out of your best friends. Out of your best friends. You'll find out who's your man depending on your tax bracket, dog. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. So, I mean, for y'all, if I get $1 billion, y'all niggas ain't got to work ever again in life. That's just me. I just me. I will make sure my day one always live. But
real quick,
need to take it easy.
Thanks for that comment. Guys in the chat, there's some guys in the chat right now, and I want to put their comments out there. Hold tight on y'all comments so y'all could we could respond to that. I just want to get Stoney's take on, because I said my take about this whole thing with the Terry Rozier and the Chauncey Billups thing, the gambling thing. I just got Hustle Stacks ones and twos on that. Now I got to get yours, Cookie. You didn't get yours out. What do you think this is really going on right here? Like, what do you think this is about?
Yeah, so on the Rozier side of things, to Stack's point with Rozier being stupid, when you got a bunch of guys going to Vegas, I'm looking at it from a player prop side of things too, like his player prop. So when you got a bunch of people going to the window to bet on the Rozier player prop, and Vegas is wondering why so much people placing these type of bets, and then you see Rozier turning the ball over here, doing like some weird plays. Yeah, it's gonna raise a red flag. And like Stacks was saying, that's what the feds do. They watch for a little bit. They check things out and gather information. And I think that's the case with Rozier. I think his case is more on the player prop side of things, and on top of all the old stuff he was doing. So yeah, he was on their radar for a long time.
A long time.
So yeah, okay, so hold on. Let me give another Lost Soul. Thanks, another Lost Soul, for coming through, man. This is second week with another Lost Soul, man. He is a new subscriber. I think I've that handle. I've never seen that handle except for when he started coming through within the last couple of weeks. He said, "Where would you put Chauncey Billups tied with Mafia? Compared Pete Rose gambling on his team as a manager." So
it's two different things.
Good question. Another Lost Soul.
I got an answer for him.
Go ahead. You answer first before I answer on that one.
It's two different things. Pete Rose, he made bets. I mean, I don't know if it's documented. He made bets on his own team as well as others, and he was managing a team.
And Stoney, another thing before gambling.
But he said, but Pete Rose didn't bet against the team. He didn't bet.
It don't matter. It don't matter if he bets against them or with them. I mean, the fact of the matter, he placed wagers on his own team in certain games. And that was a major violation because you're managing this team, so you can compromise results. So who knows what he was betting on? He's the manager. He could have pulled out a pitcher too early or too late. He could have changed the landscape of that game. So
I understand what you're saying with the integrity part. I understand. More on the
poker. He was running a ring. That's what they got Billups on. He's running a ring. So they might have used what they call that, like a reference, like like a reference. You know how the mob, that's what they known for, having these little poker rings, these little poker games and stuff like that. And I think they referred both.
Hold on. Let me chime in on that real quick. Let me chime in on that real quick, Stoney, to kind of like, and this is from my I kind of viewed and I heard from a different couple of sources that, they saying that this gambling ring or poker ring that he was running was very high stake rings, right?
Yep.
Where one of the victims claimed to have lost $1.8 million dealing with them and saying that it was false, that they were running scams. They were scamming, having certain things with the table. They were doing some technology scamming shit and technology rigging, right? The whole shit's rigged. The system's rigged, right? They're saying that his connection is connected with the mafia family. This is not no separating from, this is not the Godfather or whatever, or no Al Capone. This is saying that he is part of a connection with the Gambino family and these people. That's what they're trying to bring this across. Like he is running a ring associated with these people. They named the families. Like I'm listening to the names of the families thinking to myself, are we back in 1990, 1980? Are we, so that's what I'm saying. Some of this stuff, it seems, and not for nothing, it just seems like with a lot going on, all kind of other shit going on, boom, on the day and the eve of the opening of the NBA, you gonna drop some kind of bombshell like that. Y'all didn't drop this. Y'all didn't drop this during summer break.
They wasn't ready. That's what I'm saying. They gathering information. They can't come out with that until they got information.
Like they've been watching. They've been known.
Yeah, but they couldn't come out at that time.
Riz, that thing. This is what I'm saying, Stoney. They picked and choose a time to come out with certain things. Sometimes, man. Okay, okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna just throw it out there. And this has nothing to do with sports. Why is this a problem with dropping the Epstein files? Then why they picking and choosing for that?
Man, it's you can't compare.
It has nothing to do with sports, but this is the
feds. You know why they're picking and choosing when you drop that.
That's the feds. That's the feds. So why is the feds picking and choosing on that?
Because his name's on there, they ain't supposed to be on there.
I don't think they're picking and choosing, because if they're gonna come out with these accusations, they gotta feel lawsuits, all kinds of shit could come out. You know what I'm saying? So
but this is the feds.
So what are you trying to say? That it's a conspiracy because they came out at this time and not earlier? I don't know.
I'm just saying they pick and choose when they want to decipher information that's supposed to be fighting crime. Like when people listen to me, people are looking for answers on the Epstein thing. This has nothing to do with sports, but they looking for answers on that, and they kind of dropping the ball. They putting that in their pocket.
But nobody was
looking for answers. No one was looking for answers about what Chauncey Billups was doing or what Terry Rozier was doing. But basketball just dropped yesterday, and then all of a sudden, to put a stake to put a little jig to the NBA, you drop this kind of bombshell. This doesn't just hurt Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. This hurts the brand of the NBA. Who made that decision?
Wow. I mean, so what would be a good time? That's what I'm saying.
Just tell me I'm not part. This has nothing to do with Terry Rozier and fucking Chauncey Billups. This has to do with that's going to put a stain on the NBA. Trust me what I'm telling you. If you don't see that fact, call me in 2 months and tell me something different.
They're gonna have to bring shit up. They're gonna have to just clean shit up. That's all that's just gonna happen.
When the referee got caught up, didn't that stain the NBA?
Yeah, but they recovered, right? I mean, it went on. They tightened shit up. They probably got different references and different what you call it, interviews with these refs. They probably put different shit in play because they trying to make this a legit game. Shit happens, motherfuckers be fucking up. But the league is a bigger picture, so they gonna nip that shit in the butt, and then now you could probably make a certain amount of bets on shit. Has
the league responded yet?
Oh, they gotta get their facts together before they even open their mouth.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. They gotta get their shit together, man. Because it's like
this is big, and I kind of co-sign Beans. I just think the timing of it was a little fishy. I get it, but it's like, does it matter? I mean, either way, this shit's gonna come out. Whether it comes out now or comes out fucking Halloween. Yeah, but if it would have came out over the summer, it wouldn't have came out over the summer. This is what Beans. Hold on. This is what Beans is saying. Dropping it right now is taken away from a great night the NBA had yesterday. With the Wemby thing. Wemby played awesome. With the 76ers went over the Celtics. Even though Celtics are down the rookie kid, the NBA has a super duper class that's coming in this year. With the Cooper flag thing. And the Doncic thing and Curry and all those guys. This year was a huge year for the NBA. It really was. I kind of agree with Beans. I just think the timing of it.
The timing is weird. It's weird to me. Riz, you might be right. Them dudes are guilty. If they guilty, they guilty. If they on some shit they got indicted for, they got indicted for it. But I'm just saying, it's just weird that you dropped it. They knew about Terry Rozier going back almost 10 years or some shit like that. Back to 2014. 2014.
And look, I want to, I understand what you're saying with the timing, who made the decision, why, but it's like, I think no matter when this shit would have came out, it would have been something talked about. So say it would have came out in the summer, right? And then we're about to tip off tonight. That shit would still be taught. Even probably by then, it'll be even more because they'll have more information between the summer and now.
But listen, Stoney,
America got short-term. America got short-term memories. They got short-term memories. They got short-term memories.
If it would have came out in the summer, it would have lost its luster by the end.
It would have lost its luster. We got short-term memory because you know why? We got so much stuff in front of us that takes over that. We got so much shit that comes at us that would take over what happened. You remember what happened in July? No.
Sure don't.
Like, yo, listen.
That's what I'm saying. If this would have dropped in July or June, you would have probably like, yo, Chauncey,
you can't use me as an example. I forget all kinds of shit.
You would have forgot about that. And the unnamed the unnamed 30 the other 30. You wouldn't even know.
I just don't like it, man.
Can JT play in 2 weeks? That's what you'll be asking.
Listen, the problem is, right? This is what the problem is, and this is where everything starts. Vegas is probably the one that alerted the feds. That's where it fucking starts. There's nowhere else that starts but Vegas. Vegas said, look, we're getting a high volume of bets on Terry Rozier to do this. In this case, to have more than 2 turnovers. People are going to the window, dropping some racks on that shit. Vegas is like, hold on, what the fuck? Why is all this money coming on Rozier for? Yo, they investigate, they monitor that shit. What's the next thing they do? They call in the feds. All right, start monitoring that shit, especially with the players involved. Yo, and that's my whole thing is these guys. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but if y'all gonna do some shit like that, don't send 30 motherfuckers, man, to the pay window and they all dropping racks on your. I
think the 30 people. I think
they're not all going to one window. They're going to various.
No, windows. I know what I'm saying. But I think the 30 people, the other 30 individuals that's involved in the other 11 states that they talked about, I think these are people who was probably leading some rackets in these different areas where they were probably connected with some of these guys in different areas. That's I believe in that part.
when you got the inside, listen, when you got
believe there's a racket.
When you got a player in your pocket, do you know like how much of a
really would love is? I'm gonna get into this conversation.
I think the whole
Vegas, I'm telling you.
Stoney, I think the whole Chauncey thing, Stoney, I think they was watching them other cats and they happened to find Chauncey. I think
Chauncey was running some different shit. The shit Chauncey was running was doing with some mob shit, illegal poker game. You gotta watch. Watch Marley. Since we talking about this, all my viewers out here, we talking about this shit. Watch Marley's game. When you watch Marley's game, it's about some poker, high stake poker. Stoney, I'm gonna go. Watch that shit. That's the shit.
Stoney, I'm
Billups got caught up on.
It's a show me and you watch. Episode of Sopranos when they had that poker game when Lawrence Taylor and all them was in there. Lawrence Taylor and all them was in there.
They be having these guys here for days.
And that's what you guys are
coming through and they're running that
because
shit.
I want to run this segment good because we're pressed for time. But listen, I want to say this. You guys are onto something with everything y'all just said. I don't know. We don't know when we're not the prosecutors, or we might need to get some more information and read. But from what they stated, from what I read, they said from what I read today, Chauncey and them was not luring, but they were recruiting big money players, big money dudes, not athletes, not just athletes, big money businessmen and other people that they mingle and dingle with. Right? Pause. Yep. And then what they do, come into this underground high stake. You gamble, you poker, you do, you bop, bop, bop. And next thing you know, you're putting down bread on some serious shit. That's what they were running. Now, was he the facilitator? Was he the owner of the freaking establishment? Who's knows? Yeah. That's why they trying. I don't know, but man. That's why they trying to say he's connected. That's why they trying to say he's connected on the other end.
It's unfortunate, man, and
it's crazy.
At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, it's all greed. I'm telling you, it's all greed because
you might be right.
They got to come a time as a person that's involved in this shit. They got to come a time, especially now in this day and age, with all kinds of shit, all kinds of task force. You got all kinds of shit watching you now for everything. Back in the 80s and 90s, this shit was running rampant, going crazy. But like now, from all the shit that happened in those times, and then they aware shit, sports betting is fucking legal in practically 50 fucking states and shit everywhere. They on you, man. They on you with all that.
You never know. Somebody might got their hand in that sports betting purse too. You don't know. Listen,
man, at the end of the day, it's some mob shit, no doubt. I still think personally, the mob still running that Vegas shit.
They get this off the top. They get this off the top.
They running that shit.
So before we
they still running that shit.
Let's kind of move on real quick, man, because I don't want to hold up too much more time, man, because I know we're pressed for a little time. And listen,
hell yeah, and I want to give out on another note. I know we've been deep, but I want to give out two best bets. Last week I was 2-0. We're gonna do that. I want to continue that on some legit shit though, you know.
Yeah, so this is it's just advice on how to make some good plays. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's advice. So yes, tonight, man, we're gonna move on from the basketball thing. We got more to talk on that basketball. This is a big topic. We're not gonna finish with that, man. I know during Sunday's show we're gonna talk more about what's going on with the state of basketball and how the Celtics shouldn't have never blew that game, being up by 9. From what I heard, I didn't even watch the game, but they were up by 9 and they let Maxey just kill them. So we'll talk more about that. But tonight's game, what do y'all think? Tonight's game, we got Minnesota versus the Chargers. I kind of got I don't know, man. Something about the Chargers to me, real quick. I'm not really feeling how they're progressing. They don't seem like they're progressing pretty good. They're playing in actually the Vikings are playing in LA, and the Vikings is not really playing that great either, man. So what do y'all guys think about these two games? And you could give your little what you call it on that. You could give your if you have any spread on that, Cook, real quick. But what do y'all think about this game? Because we're pressing the time.
Yeah, I'll go on real quick. look, the Chargers are banged up. They banged up. They missing a stud running back. They missing all kinds of offensive linemen. I mean, that team is in shambles right now, especially with that banged up offensive line. They can't get no production out of their offense. So they struggling, with the injuries. Minnesota, I think they're in better shape than the Chargers. I mean, they should have beaten who they played last week. They should have won that game. Was it Philly? Philly. They should have beaten Philly, man. They're at the red zone. They're not able to punch the ball in, whatever the case may be. They had opportunities. At home. They should have beaten Philly. Philly had no business winning that game. But yeah, I think Minnesota's in way better shape. I like Minnesota tonight. I'm definitely taking them with the points. 3.5. Okay. I think it's 3 now. 3.5. It don't matter. It's
3.5. It's 3.5.
Chargers on upset alert, if that's what you want to call it. But I like Minnesota tonight against the Chargers.
Nice. What you think about this game, Stacks? Before we run down a quick slate, real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Minnesota too. I think they both in bad damn shape. To be honest with you, neither one got the quarterback. I mean, they just some running backs out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really wasn't even fucking with this game tonight. I'm worried about Denver and Golden State. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I love it. Yo, Crook said it too. He was like, yo, basketball's back.
I like that. I like that.
They said this, he said this dude Stacks is gonna be on that basketball. He's gonna be like, this shit is not even nothing to even.
I ain't gonna front. I was looking forward to Denver Golden State. If we wasn't knowing tonight, I was gonna take a nap so I could stay up for that game. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. That's where I was going.
That is too funny. You made me laugh. He said, I'm gonna take a nap. So real quick, we got the slate. The Browns is coming to New England to take on the 5-2 Patriots. The 5-2 Patriots, guys. Just think of that number. That's a 1:00 game. That might be that you guys really are right about that. I'm really thinking different about that game. Before I was thinking it was a win, like a sure win. This might be a tight win. I think they would win, but it's gonna be very tight. If they let that defense of the Browns get open on May, so that offensive line got their work put out for them this weekend with that stud defensive end. And what's his name? Stacks.
Oh my man, man, you got me stumbled on my man.
What team?
The Browns. The Browns. You know they got
the cornerback.
No. They defensive end. They end. What's his name?
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. That dude. He should play. He should be coming to play here, man. He should ask for a trade. Next game, real quick.
He did. And they gave him
next game.
The money they gave him, ain't nobody gonna trade for that motherfucker.
Next game, real quick. I'm gonna just talk about real quick because I know we pressed for time. The next game, real quick, before we do this Stony Sportsbook, the Giants Eagles, man. That's another game. The reason why I'm calling that out, because why? That's Crook's team, the Giants, boy. 2-5 Giants against the 5-2 Eagles. We're gonna see what your Giants got to do on that day on Sunday. I think another
Giants, man. I just like them.
I know you like them. I know you like them.
Look, I like the Giants on two pieces. They lost Malik Neighbors. If they would have had Malik Neighbors, I would have had them on the future to make the playoffs and to make noise. I had them to make noise. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my team, man. You know my
Stop
team.
Stop just fucking with you. No, you know how we do. We
I got to tell myself if I stay quiet.
You don't know.
The viewers are gonna believe that shit.
Another one of your teams. And if Doe was here, I'll say it's his team. And that's a good game. This might be a good game. 2 games I'm gonna call out, and then I'm ending it because we could talk about the Monday game on Sunday. Cowboys Broncos, another good game.
Cowboys.
I'm
on that bandwagon,
bro. And the Cowboys are going to Denver. They're going to Denver. They're going to Denver.
Yo, Dak,
I don't
Dak is wilding.
Dak is wilding right now. I don't like the way Denver's been winning. I really don't.
Hell no. Okay. Hell no. The Giants. Come on, man. The Giants fucking threw up on themselves, man. What do you think the Cowboys are gonna do to these dudes? You know what I'm saying?
Another good game. I'm gonna drop real quick. Another good game I'm gonna drop on this little quick slate thing. Packers Steelers.
That's gonna be a good one.
8:20 on Sunday. We'll be talking about that before Sunday. We'll give y'all a little taste on what we think about that on Sunday afternoon when we're back here with the regular sports guys parlay with us, hosted by Parlay with Us. We do this every week. The regular sports guys talk show. It's an ill-ass podcast talk show. Please, guys, like, subscribe, do everything, man. Share this with everybody, with your friends, your family, and everything. We do this every week. Real quick, before we move on, I got to jump all in and get all this stuff in because it is a quick night. We got stuff going on.
The formula for the win. Proper preparation prevents poor performance begin. No room for error, no space for defeat. Domination's the mission, victory sweet. The key to unlock the door to greatness and glory forevermore.
Yeah. Stony Sportsbook, man. We're bringing it back to you guys, Stony Sportsbook. Yeah, what up, Stony? Give us your sports for today. And please tell us you're winning. Tell us what you won last week. Tell us what last week before we move on to this week.
Yo, I'm just looking at, my golden notes, man. I mean, it looks yellow, but it's gold. This is gold. Son.
See, there's a lot of markings on that, so you're doing some work.
Gold,
I see some markings on there.
A little flash, man, but yeah, let's set it off real quick. Look, I like Minnesota tonight. We taking Minnesota tonight. +3, 3.5. There's 3.5s out there. It don't matter, man. Do what you want to do. You want to buy, if you got it at 3, buy it up to a half, or you want it just at 3, don't matter. We taking Minnesota tonight, right? So my second bet that I like a lot, man, it's a few of them, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna take Cleveland under 16.5 team total points. Patriots game is scary. I don't know no other way to look at it, but what I do like is Cleveland not to score more than 16 points against us. I'm that confident against our defense. We're at home. We got that mojo at home. I think we're going up against a team that has a rookie quarterback. He's going to be overwhelmed coming into Gillette, the home that they say Bledsoe built, but I'm saying the home Tom cemented. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to like one of the most historical stadiums in the league right now. So I'm basing on that. I think he's going to be a little nervous. They're going to have a hard time scoring against our defense. So take Cleveland team total under 16.5. That's my second bet. So we got Minnesota tonight +3, Cleveland under 16.5 points team total.
Nice.
Remember, if Cleveland scores over 16 points, they will win that game.
Ooh.
And you know something? I agree with you.
Ooh, I agree with you. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I kind of like that one. I agree with you with that one. That is facts. They got to hold them behind that. If they're behind anything over that, it's a tricky situation going on. Because I don't think
I was stuck between these two: Cleveland team total under and Dallas +3. Play Dallas +3. That's a bonus. Play Dallas +3. Dallas +3, baby. It came down to those two. I was torn, but I like that under 16.5 more. But I also love Dallas +3. So I'll give you that bonus.
There you go. Cook just gave you a bonus on that Dallas +3 for Stony Cook Sportsbook that he drops every week. Thank you, Stony, for dropping that every week. We appreciate it. We will be back and see you again next week. Yes. Yeah, shout out to Stony, man. Thanks for coming through with all that with those picks every week. You're doing good so far. I'm gonna ask you what your total is on your on your picks, your win losses on your picks. I ask you that next week when we get time. We'll go over that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would have a dig for that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll save you on that one. I know it's been like we're on week 7 going into week 8, but I know you've been putting in them bets, and you know, I know some weeks are better than others, but we'll get more into that. But yo, real quick, man, before we go, we got a couple minutes. I'm probably down to about 2 or 3 minutes before I have to sign off. Yo, Stacks, I know you're watching the game on the low. I can see what you're doing, but let me ask you real quick.
Watching the game, man.
Yeah, you watching the damn game, but that's cool. Listen,
I'm managing content, right? I'm killing my workload.
I like that. You still, man, you doing business as you trying to do business.
He's watching the replay on the Celtics game last night.
We on Stoney's time. You know, we always, everything is on Stoney's time.
Yeah, he gonna get you for this one. No, bro, I think we're dealing with good. We're dealing with good time.
You don't even want to start, man.
We're dealing with good time. We're locking off.
Stony on, Stony in, drunk too much Maurice Orlando, Stony, you know what I mean? So
listen, we here today. We here today. That's all that matters.
We here today, yo. It was a feat. It was a good feat. You know, Thursday's been a tricky thing for the team since we've been started the season.
But under the weather, man.
We're back up. I'm now getting over the weather. But yo, real quick.
I bet you wouldn't have been under the weather if you went to the Tampa game, but I ain't gonna say nothing, though. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's
a dig at both of us, though. That's no bullshit. But look, listen, I know this. Yo, Stacks, though, real quick. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know it's a dig at both of us. But no, listen, I didn't get to watch this game. You got 2 minutes, Stacks. What happened to the Celtics last night? 2 minutes.
It's a downfall, man. They let
2 letters, man. 2 letters. VJ, motherfucker.
Nah, it was I gave you 4 letters. It was VJ and it was Tyrese Maxey. You know what I'm saying? That was both of them. That was a group effort. That was a group effort.
They was putting in work. Why can't we draft guys like that, man?
Who is this kid? Who is this rookie they talked about?
Shout out to VJ Edgecombe. I actually coached against him. He played for a team down here called Southeast Elite. Shout out to Chandler Parsons too. That was his Asian team.
He's
he's a kid, man.
Powder on Philly, man.
That grew up in the islands, lived off a generator for 10 years. He didn't have no running water, no nothing. So he came into the league hungry. He played 1 year at Baylor, and he came in and got busy. Like I liked him coming out the draft. I liked him, and we all know what Maxey, Stoney. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Get rid of Embiid and Paul George and build around them 2 kids. I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, I agree 100%. I would love to be the GM of Philly right now because Embiid is gone. I'm getting draft picks.
You seen him last night? Did you see how he looked last night?
No.
He was just running down shooting jump shots.
He looks horrible, man. And it just goes to show you his workout regimen. I'm tired of defending these players. I'm tired of like the name just because it's their name and what they did in the past. Nah, man, these guys, man, they get comfortable, they get complacent, they don't want to put in the work, man. They get that money, and it just all goes downhill. He's not putting in the work. It's just that.
Might be right.
He's not putting in the work.
One more thing before we go.
2
words. Victor Wembanyama, yo.
Stone. Oh my goodness. Stoney. I'm talking about he's the modern day Will Chamberlain.
With handle. With
handle.
He balled out like that.
Stoney, this is when he did. I'm talking about Stoney. He was doing that to Anthony. Stoney, he was doing that to Anthony Davis.
Oh,
this ain't chopped liver. He's doing that too against a Dallas team who's loaded with defensive guys. And he had his OKC better be careful because that's Stoney. They have a team that's built to give them a go.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, man. Stephon Castle. They got Goliath on. When you got Goliath on the team, come on. Everybody else is, man, they're gonna elevate their game, man. They got Goliath.
We play ball, we watch ball. I don't think I've ever seen nothing like him.
Wow.
Me neither.
Wow, that's a big statement.
No, and
that's
real quick. You know,
been saying this about Wembanyama. We was more concerned about the health of him, but wow, I gotta watch him now. I gotta put my eyes on him.
But look, Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, those two. That's the same feeling I got for this guy right now when I saw those two playing. You know, with Tim Duncan, the way he used to use that backboard in his game, and then Nowitzki, for me, 7-footer shooting threes. He was the first person I seen doing that. That kind of like, just it had me amazed. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Shout out to Dirk too, Stoney. He don't get his just due.
No, he don't.
Dirk's the first big man to be shooting those threes, man. I think he's the reason why, man, he was stretching the court, man. I'm telling you. I don't, before Nowitzki, a guy his height shooting the threes the way he was shooting it, yo, that was amazing, man.
Yeah, he was shooting it with.
You're that tall, and your threes, who's gonna stop you? And that's just what it was with him, man. He was an animal, and that amazed me when he did that at that time, like what Wemby's doing now with the handles and just, man, the guy's he's an animal. He's Goliath.
That shit he did, mind you, they blew Dallas out. Mind you,
blew him out on the road.
Yo, that kid is coming. He's coming.
Wow. Yo, thanks for giving me that little ones and twos. It's perfect timing. I know Cook gotta go. Stacks will be back on Sunday, 7 o'clock. People, it's the regular sports guys hosted by Parlay with us, Team Parlay with us. We'll be back on Sunday. Please chime in. Please look. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And look out for those notifications on when we dropping some nice content with you guys. All right. So with that being said,
Jalik, we see y'all catch Friday too. Don't think we forgot to let
y'all Friday. Yo,
Jalik's ready for us this year. That's why y'all don't think Jalik ain't ready for us this year. He's ready to give us some real. And we might invite him on the show too, so he can talk his little Knicks talk. But you know what?
He wears Giants gear too.
Yeah, you know Jalik's ready for this next year, man. He's ready for it.
Either one of them losers, you can wear their gear. You won.
So, yo, we gonna bring it on, Jalik. We gonna see you, man, on this. Oh, and actually, you said that we see them this week, right?
Yep, we see them
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Ooh. And shout out to my cousin Brent, another Knicks fan, another Knicks loyalist. Shout out to Brent, man. Another Knicks loyalist. But yo, I'll tell you one thing, man. Once JT get back, I really don't think, maybe without him, we might take care of business against the Knicks this season. You know what I mean?
Shout out to JT. JT, they must have
be back in April.
Yo, he already dunking Stoney.
Yo, he's way ahead of his game. You know what they doing right now? They said, yo, just chill.
That's what they doing.
Still, because we learned from the Kevin Durant situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Durant was one of those other guys that recovered really quick and he came too soon.
Yeah,
just chill. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll see you maybe the last week before the playoffs, man. Just to tune you up a little bit.
Yeah,
we're gonna make that.
We're gonna just make sure they get through the season and make sure we get in that playoff, man. Yeah, that's it. So game one is game one, bro. That's the first game of the season. We got more to come, man. The Celtics is back, man. Missoula, real quick before we go. I know you have to go, Stoney, but this is my last word when it comes to basketball. Missoula better get it together, coaching wise. That's all I gotta say. This is his time right now. Without the blanket of JT, you gotta coach your ass off. Because everybody's going to be coming to not dethrone, but to sit the Celtics back down in the standings. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to have to coach to keep us there until after Christmas time. So with that being said, yo, I'll see you guys Sunday. The real sports, the regular sports guys, the real parlay with us. Boston, we out.
Come on, Pat.
God to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, sun get through.